Welcome back to Fees Fight Back. Today's video was an appointment day, and the reason that I had to split it into two videos, I will go on to explain that in the video. Good morning. I still haven't learned good morning in other languages. Well, I actually do know it in a couple of other languages, but I've not practiced it or rehearsed it or anything, and I don't want to embarrass myself by trying to say it when I've not had a practice. So this morning you're stuck with good morning. Yeah, I've had my head in psychology books the last few weeks, not language books, but I will try and get onto that for the next video. Yes, today is appointment day. It's my first weigh-in for 2 weeks, and I am actually quite nervous about it, just because obviously I've had a lot going on with like going back to uni, and a lot of change with that kind of stuff, and also like I just don't know if I'm going to need to make another change to my meal plan or anything like that. So yeah, just nervous about it, but we'll see how it goes. I am all up and dressed and ready because my appointment's quite a lot earlier today than it usually is, because I've got a work meeting later. So yeah, we're gonna literally have breakfast and then go straight off. But anyway, breakfast time. I've got my teaspoon that says 1 day at a time, which is definitely how I've been taking things the last few weeks. So gonna have my chocolate porridge with 2 slices of toast on a thick bread, all of my spreads and my banana. And yeah, fingers crossed everything goes smoothly today. Not a long filmy bit because we're leaving in about 30 seconds and I've only just finished breakfast, but appointment time, fingers crossed everything goes okay. This was my little outfit of the day. I had my snack on the way, I had an apple, and then I tried this Wanna Cream white chocolate peanut butter bar. I thought I was going to love this because I've had some of the other flavours of this bar and oh my gosh, they're delicious. And obviously I love white chocolate, and I'm kind of understanding that I quite like peanut butter in certain quantities, but I really didn't like this. I really didn't like the flavour. It was too much nut flavour. It was nowhere near as nice as the other flavours they do. I'd say it was like 5 out of 10. Excuse my cry face. It was a really helpful appointment. It helped to just talk everything through. I think I'm just finding everything quite overwhelming at the moment and just feeling quite burnt out. Struggling to know how to kind of make some energy, do things that are energy generating rather than energy consuming. I think that's going to be a case of just learning what those things are. But yeah, we're going to try and make a bit of a plan for kind of, yeah, doing things that are helpful as well as needed, but sort of remembered or was reminded that number 1 on the priority list is the fundamentals. It is food, it's recovery. I can't put anything above that, because anything you put before your recovery you can lose. So yeah, I love uni. I do. I love being there, I love learning, it's just the deadlines and the exams and thoughts around all that kind of stuff I find so stressful. But I'll find a way through. Just got to keep talking. I've also just been dealing with a lot of thoughts in my head that I guess like my eating disorder suppressed, or it kind of numbed it all, and that's sort of come back quite a lot, which is quite tricky. But yeah, I'll find a way through it. I always do. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna go and do some work, then have lunch. I'm gonna have hummus falafel wrap for lunch, and then I've got a work meeting, and then snack, and then yeah, see where the rest of the day takes me. But yeah, I was reminded that right now I just need to keep doing the fundamentals. The most important thing is I stick to my meal plan, and that comes first. So sticking to everything I need to, keeping going with the fundamentals. It made a change being home for lunch on appointment day. Still had my hummus falafel wrap. I'm going to keep that in just because I think it was a funny blooper. But I got to toasty it, and I love putting things in the toasty maker, especially hummus falafel wraps. So yeah, had my hummus falafel wrap, mini cheddars, my Soren slice, and my corner yogurt. For my afternoon snack, I had these teaser bites, which are a fairly new one that they've brought out. They're so tasty. They're like chocolate filled with like kind of a creamy, milky creamy kind of filling. A really nice texture. These were a bit squished, but they still tasted good. I'd say these are like an 8 out of 10. Obviously having both of the bites, despite my head being like, hey, you only have one. Not going to go down that route. After snack, I got some well-needed fresh air on a little walk with Mum. I've been working a lot, so it was nice to get some fresh air. Trying to stop the sun from blinding me. I just wanted to say, I think I'm going to stop filming for today, just because I'm feeling quite tired. It's been quite an emotional day, quite an emotional few days, and there's just some stuff that I really wanted to address in this video and I really wanted to talk about. But I just want to make sure that I'm have a bit more energy to do so. So I'll pop some pictures in for what I do this evening or whatnot. And yeah, I think I'm just going to take some time to just breathe. Okay, I'm not filming. Well, I am filming, but I'm just cooking my dinner. So I'm just doing this whilst I'm cooking my dinner. The most beautiful little doggy treats. They're so cute. I'm trying to decide which one gets which. I'm going to give you. It's waiting for it. I think he's going to have the squirrel. See, I get lots of treats of like being in recovery and all, but he's like, well, both of them are like my number one, both number one supporters. Can you have two number one supporters? Anyway, they all obviously get all the treats too. So I'm going to give him the... He gladly received the squirrel treat. He absolutely loved it. Took it off to his bed to eat, of course. And then my other number one supporter obviously got the mushroom. This was my dinner. Really is going to be my last bit of filming because as much as anything else, I look atrocious. But I've got my pesto pasta with my Frankfurt sausages, and I'm just going to keep on going. Had my delicious pasta, then obviously had my dessert afterwards, then had cuddles with the dogs. I finished my paint by numbers, which I absolutely love. Then I had my night snack, and I wanted to pop this in because when I say how much support means to me, it really, really does. Like, I screenshot and keep messages and comments that just mean a lot to me, and this one just, it really, really made me smile. And then finishing this video on this quote. There is a part 2 to this video, which I just need to edit and then I'll post. It was really quite an important thing in the next video, and it was also another Fun Food Friday, so it deserved its own video. But yeah, for now, finishing this video on this quote.